A green card miracle. In January 2011, I bought The Secret at a tiny bookstore at the airport while I was waiting to board my flight back to the USA from my hometown in Kerala, India. Reading it on the plane back to LA changed my life forever. I had struggled with negativity my entire life, but the teachings of The Secret helped me to change my outlook and take control of my future. But I still fell off the wagon many times. I often overlooked the blessings of my new job, beautiful new home, and great new relationship, and focused on the things I did not have, in particular, a permanent green card that would allow me to continue living in the States. I had a temporary green card based on my short-lived marriage. But to get a permanent one, I would have to prove that the marriage was real and still valid. The marriage had been real enough. I had the emotional scars to prove it, but my husband and I had separated barely a year after our wedding and were on our way to finalizing the divorce. I had to hire an immigration lawyer, which was expensive, and all I did was gripe about how much all this was costing and the fact that I was going to be deported. As a result, the law of attraction ensured that my problems continued. Things were going from bad to worse when I decided to visit the Secret site and read some of the testimonials to change the funk I was in. I was inspired by the many people who had written about their personal miracles and decided to get back on the wagon right away. I printed 2 color copies of my current green card and changed the expiration date from 2011 to 2021. I pinned a copy to my corkboard at work where I could see it and put the other one in my wallet. And then I did something that ensured the success of my wish. I forgot all about it. I did not spend another minute thinking about the process, what the lawyers were up to, whether I had given enough supporting documents, not a single negative thought. I also did not try to help the process along, as I normally would have done. I did not imagine my interview with the immigration officer going well. I did not spend any thought on my lawyer providing brilliant arguments in my favor. I quite simply let it go. Whenever someone asked me how it was going, I shrugged and said my application was being processed. I refused to follow up with my lawyer's office or fret over the date by which I should have heard back about an appointment with the immigration officer. With my understanding of how the visa process works, logically, I would have at best envisioned a brief interview, a successful meeting with an immigration officer who was inclined to like me. Date 2022 printed on it, 1 year. More than I had written on my inspiration copy. What I learned from this experience is that often the answer is not to strive constantly to think only positive thoughts about something we want. It's the ability to ask, believe, and then let go. Trusting that the universe has received my wish, being confident that I have articulated it clearly, and believing that my wish will be granted are the 3 steps I have mastered. I'm still working on resisting the urge to keep trying to fine-tune my request or help it along by adding more positive vibes. Ambika in Los Angeles, California, USA. As Ambika came to realize, when you're feeling good, it's much easier to believe you'll receive your desire than if you're not feeling good. That's because believing is a positive emotion, and it's on the same frequency as feeling good. So don't try to practice believing if you're feeling down in the dumps. Get yourself feeling